Holy crap, guys. It has been a minute since I've done a haul. I have been so busy, but I am excited to show off some books today. Man, we got some bangers today, man. We got some bangers. They've been piling up. So let's just get into it. Let's start off with a bang. Let's go with this guy right here. Batman 635, first Jason Todd as Red Hood. I love this book. I think it's got a lot of legs long term. And there's another Batman book that, man, I've ordered it twice in the past couple months, and neither one has actually gotten to me. But there is another Batman book that I'm specking on pretty hard that not a lot of people are talking about. So hopefully I'll have that one soon. I'd like to add it to my collection before something happens with it, but like I said, I bought it twice and it just hasn't gotten to me. So, but hopefully that book will show up in a future haul. I'm not going to talk about it today, but yeah, man. First Red Hood. Let's go. We're doubling the Harleys today because it's a special occasion. It's been a while, so I figured, you know, 2 Harleys are better than 1. Had to spend some eBay bucks. You know, you feel that pressure. You got your eBay bucks sitting there. You got to use them. And I didn't really have anything on my want list at the time or on my watch list, but I ended up finding these guys. So Marvel Comics presents number 5, first cameo appearance of Wolverine's daughter, Rian. And then obviously number 6, the first full appearance. I'm really high on this book too. I wanted to wait a little bit till it just cooled off just a touch because it was just a little too expensive. But I got a nice little bundle deal on these 2. And again, I think long term this book has lots of potential, especially after they kind of established that she was going to be in the 616 universe. So hopefully the future's bright for Rian, and if so, then the future's going to be bright for this book. So yeah, happy to have that. Okay, hit my favorite shop an hour out of town. I love going to this guy because he always works deals with me. Man, for some reason I never see this book in the wild. It's weird, like I don't know. I think it just gets scooped up a lot. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't sit on shelves very long. So when I saw it, I had to grab it. That's Web of Spider-Man 118, first Scarlet Spider. Everything Spider character is hot right now with Spider-Verse and all that stuff. So I think this is a good book to have if you don't have it already. Thought I had this book. Thought I had that, but apparently not. Just an awesome Zek cover. Web of Spider-Man 32, part of the Craven's Hunt storyline. I'm a little disappointed with myself that I didn't have this book, but we got her now. So yeah, this guy always works great deals with me, like really, really great deals. I think I can't remember how much I paid for all these books, but I got like 5 books, and I think it was like $70. So this was one of the cheaper ones. I think this was like 4, and this was pretty cheap too. But this is another book that I'm sort of kind of... No, I am sort of kind of specking on it. I was going after this book. I like specking on my Spider-Man characters, especially when they appear in the Amazing Spider-Man run. You've seen what happened with like Madam Web and well, Hydro Man's a bit of a bigger character, but you know, along the same lines. But this is ASM 209. This is the first appearance of Calypso. And she was a like a voodoo ally to Craven, and she was pretty prominent in the '90s. I think she was a big part of the storyline in that McFarlane run when he started with that Spider-Man #1. I think the character died, but if you ever see Craven in a Spider-Man movie, I wouldn't be the least bit shocked if Calypso tagged along. So I think this is a decent book to spec on. It's not too expensive. And then another book that again just always evades me for some reason. I don't know why I can never see find this book in the wild. it's just bizarre. I don't know. But anyways, I finally found it, so I did not leave it behind. That's Thor 337 versus Beta Ray Bill. I don't know. I don't think he's going to show up in the MCU personally, but I think he's a cool character and he's a good book to have. So yeah. And then the last book that I got for him. I love my magazine size, my horror mags. I've been all about it the last 6 months or so. So very happy to add Vampire Tales number one, and this is the first solo Morbius story. Yeah. So I haven't really seen this book get talked about too much, but Morbius is coming down the pipe. I think this is a good book to get. This is not like a high grade copy. It's probably like mid to low, but presents really nice. And I don't think it's that easy to find, especially in the wild. So happy to have that. And that was it from that guy. So moving right along, I guess I'll give a little shout out to Comic Cat 84. I think he showed this a few months ago. And I'd seen the book before, but I'd kind of forgotten about it. But it's just a friggin' sweet She-Hulk cover. That's Marvel Illustrated, the swimsuit issue. You've also got Logan sporting some sweet trunks down there in the corner, kind of showing off that ass. Yeah, but no, that's a cool She-Hulk cover, and I got this when everybody was talking She-Hulk. Talk's kind of cooled off a little bit for now, but we're starting to hear a bunch of news about the process or the project getting started with writers and stuff like that. So, but yeah, very happy to have that. Let's get those out of there. Okay, went to the where am I gonna start here? No, let's do this one first. Okay, so I bought a collection of like 700 books. It was like $100. This guy was just clearing out his parents' garage. Totes, like 5 totes of loose books in surprisingly good condition. They were probably 99% newsstand. I guess this guy's grandfather he worked in the distribution channel of the books somewhere along the line, and well, I'll expand on it a little bit later, but so these books cost like next to nothing. There wasn't a ton of good stuff in there, but this is what I'm keeping, I think anyways. So yeah, these are all newsstand. That's Deadpool Flashback number 1. I think that goes for a little bit. Kind of like a Steranko throwback. I guess this is a hard book to find. Daredevil Deadpool Annual. And then there was actually a second copy of that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, probably even harder to find a newsstand, I gotta think. And we got some of the Deadpool Solo, number 8, 7, 6. So yeah, we're talking like next to nothing for these books. Amazing Spider-Man Flashback number 1. What If 99, like that cover. Black Cat getting her freak on. Venom, License to Kill, number 2. Number 3, I love this one. Larry Hama. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool Venom cover. And Marvel vs. DC number 2. A couple random books in there. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 5. Running out of room. Happy to find this in there. That is Star Wars Heir to the Empire, First General Thrawn, and Mara Jade. Batman, Mr. Freeze, one-shot kind of mini graphic novel sort of thing. First appearance of Nora Freeze, Mr. Freeze's wife. Yeah. I think I was hot a few weeks ago, maybe. There's some image stuff in there. So again, all newsstand, which is great. 60. Happy to get another copy of this. 61, First Jessica Priest, aka She Spawn. And then 62, Great Angela cover there. Got some J. Scott Campbell, Gen 13, 18, 19, 20. Nothing crazy. This is just the stuff I'm keeping. And then some Turner, Witchblade, 14, 15, and 17. Nice cover there. And then randomly a Black Cat number 1 from her solo series. So the interesting thing about this collection, like I said, there was like 600-700 books. I would say 2/3 of them had writing on the cover, but not traditional writing. So like I was saying, like this guy's grandfather was he's somewhere in the distribution chain getting these newsstand books out, and he would keep the top book of the stack, which was like the counter copy. So like as an example, maybe that's not the best one, you can't really see it. So boom, you got some big old numbers written on the front there. So normally, well, writing is a big taboo for me. Like I don't want books with writing on it, but there's something interesting about this. So I'm probably going to get rid of most of these books and give them to like a school or something like that. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But I might keep a couple just because I feel like it's kind of like a little piece of history. You know what I mean? So I think basically, you know, they're counting the number of issues in the stack, and, you know, they write the total, and then as they go along, they just like have like the stack total and then the total. So a bunch of the books have writing on them like this. So that's ANX number 4, First American Dream, or Sharon Carter's American Dream. Another copy of this, Stars and Stripes 0, First Stargirl, J2 or whatever, First Wild Thing, Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty number 9. Which one? What is this book again? Falcon puts on the Captain America costume. Yes. And JLA 22, First Sandman in the DCU. So I don't know. I've never seen that before with the writing on it like that. So yeah. But anyways, like they were the top book in these stacks. So. And he kept them all. So yeah, I think I might just keep those, and then I've got, I don't know, several hundred just like regular, you know, filler books that I might just donate. But found it kind of interesting anyways. And oh, actually that reminds me. So because he was an employee for, well, I don't know what part of the process he was in, but as well as comics, there were magazines, so there were all these wizards too. And they're all sealed. They've all got like their you know, half issues and posters and stuff like that. So I thought even that was pretty cool. Here, we got some, well, there's the writing, but we got some hot spec here, guys. Look at this. Breaking news, Chris O'Donnell as Spider-Man. Wow, guys. And Denise Richards as Fathom. Holy, can you guys believe that? Wow. Oh man, oof, guys, it's not even on Key Collector app yet. That news. Wow. Okay. All right. So that's the end of that. Let's move along. Whew, I got a lot of books today. Oh, I need a drink. Okay. This next book, this is a perfect example of patience paying off. So that's Preacher number 1. I've wanted this book for a long time, but well, obviously the show kind of inflated the price there for a while, but no one's really talking Preacher right now. So I finally found one for a good price. And honestly, I've probably wanted this book since like the 90s when I was reading about it all the damn time in Wizard magazine. So happy to finally have a copy in my collection. Here's another one I'm super happy to have. I still need number 23, but here's a Conan the Barbarian number 24. I mean, I guess first full Sonya, Red Sonja. Sort of, kind of, maybe not. I don't know. I guess they're saying 23 is the first full now. I haven't been inside of 23 to have an opinion. So, but anyways, still a good book to have. Bought a different collection. This was what did I get here? It was $40 for about 250 books, a little over 250 books. So let's just get into this. Star Trek number 1. We got Sword of Azrael, number 1, first appearance of Azrael. A couple Breaking of the Bats, $4.97, which I guess I didn't have this, so that's cool. Happy to have. Don't know why I didn't have that book. I like these. Star Wars Dark Empire. I was going after these a while back, and I can't remember what happened. Number 2 and number 3. Apparently it's a good story. There were a couple of these Silver Age classics, which I thought were pretty cool. I don't think they go for a whole lot, but reprints of some pretty expensive books. So that's Green Lantern 76, and then Detective 225, first Martian Manhunter. Yeah. I don't usually collect reprints, but I don't know. I might hold on to those ones. We'll see. There was an X-Men number 1, no big deal. A number 2, and it's funny. I couldn't find this book for the longest time, and now I think I'm up to like 3 or 4 copies of it. So X-Men number 4, first Omega Red. So nothing crazy, but those books will end up being free, so that's all right with me. Let's get these out of here. What are we up to? 7. Oh my God! I gotta get going here. We gotta get going. We still got 2 stacks to go. Went to the flea market that I frequent. They have dollar books. Sadly, he's not going to be getting any new books. So what was there was the last of it. So yeah, pretty disappointing. But I found a couple things. New Teen Titans number 21, First Brother Blood. There were a couple copies of that. Nice condition. Teen Titans 23, First Blackfire. Couple copies of that. Some more Gen 13. Man, I'm gonna have a pretty damn near complete run before long. Number 4, Scott Campbell with Bone. Love this cover. Number 14. Adam Hughes. Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes number 1. So yeah. Always nice to find Adam Hughes books for $1, I gotta say. That is one of my favorite things. Okay, hit up a shop I don't go to very often. Looked in their dollar bins, found a few things. We got X-Force number 19, first copycat in her proper form, I guess. We got Iron Lantern number 1, Amalgam. We got Charlton Comics, Ghostly Tales, number 158. And lastly in that dollar bin, Rocket number 3. That's the 1 in 25. Thought that was kind of a cool cover, and I don't think it's very easy to find. So, yeah. And then one thing, I don't know about you guys, I never check the sets section, where they have like the pre-bundled sets. I never find anything in there that I want to buy, but I did this time in that shop. So found finally the Spider-Man Red Sonja miniseries with the Michael Turner covers. Yes, very happy. That's number 1. Number 2. 3, Venom kicking ass. 4, and my favorite, for obvious reasons, number 5. My goodness, I love Michael Turner. Love it, love it, love it. And super happy about the Fathom news and Soulfire. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. That was it for that shop. Where the shit did I get this book? This was at my main LCS. Just check your back issue bins, guys. This was just chilling there. Cover price. Venom number 9 for Dylan Brock. Pick that up every time I see it. This was yard sale. Found this at a yard sale. Man, this guy had actually a bunch of really good issues, but he had the stickers on them. I think they were Sons maybe, but they had the stickers on them from wherever he got them, and the sticker prices were super inflated, and he wanted the sticker price. So I had to pass on an X-Men 266, an ASM 361, Secret Wars 8. Yeah, just couldn't work it out. But this one got really cheap, and then got bundled in with these. There was a ASM 114, second Hammerhead. These are in nice shape. 128, and not as good shape as those, but really happy. ASM 124, first Manwolf. Yeah. Hold on. What's my cat doing? Moose! I don't know what's going on over there, but anyways, where were we? Okay. So that was the yard sale find. So that's from a couple months ago. So it's been a while that I've been holding on to these books. Got this one recently. Real cheap, $3 I think I paid for this one, and it's a good spec book. It's my second copy. Tomb of Dracula number 45, first full appearance of Deacon Frost. I suspect he's going to be a big antagonist when Blade shows up in the MCU. So get this book now while you can get it for, well, $3. I don't know if you'll find it quite that cheap, but anyways, it's not a super expensive book right now, but I could very easily see it becoming one. So yeah, get in early, guys. Get in early. You don't want to be going after these books when they're hot. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Shout out to Alex the Comic Hoarder, 9.2 Crew, and 789 Comics. They were doing a giveaway on their show a few weeks ago, and I managed to win a couple books. I think I'm retired from competing going forward, but I think maybe I'll prize tag people. I'll still play the game, and I'll prize tag people if I get it right, because I seem to have really good luck on their show. Not everywhere else, but on that show I seem to do very well. So these are the Shannon Mayer covers. Harley Quinn Poison Ivy number 1. There's the Harley. There's the Poison Ivy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I forget the artist's name, and even if I had it written down in front of me, I don't think I could pronounce it. But really nice Absolute Carnage number 1. And one of my favorite covers of the year, again, Shannon Mayer, Ghost Spider number 1. Boom, boom. I thought he absolutely nailed it. Nailed it on this cover. So thanks again, Alex. 9.2 Crew, 789 Comics. I should have said this portion of the program is brought to you by, but anyways. Okay, moving right along. This was a different trip to my LCS. He doesn't have a lot of back issues, like older back issues. But I did manage to find a few in there. Finally got a copy of Ghost Rider number 28, first Midnight Suns, and what is it, Caretaker. So yeah, unbagged unfortunately, but so I'll keep on the lookout for a bag copy. Doctor Strange number 381. This was hot a few weeks ago. I forget the dog's name. but he's like a spectral, he's like a ghost dog character. He appears first in this book, and I guess he's coming back. I don't know. I just remember it was hot and I saw it there. Happy to finally find a copy of this book. Not too expensive now, but Incredible Hulk 418, first appearance of Talos, which I think is a good book to have, because I think he's going to be a fairly prominent character in this next phase of MCU films. It's like they're really setting up this Skrull stuff. So, I think Talos was one of the better parts of Captain Marvel, the movie. So, yeah, I think it's a good book to have. X-Men. These are all cover price, by the way. So some decent finds. X-Men 205. I was really happy to find this one. X-Men 205, first appearance of Hope Summers. This is the second print. So if you can find it, the J. Scott Campbell variant is the one to have. But anyways, I got a first print now and a second print. I think both of them go for a little bit of money. But yeah, ideally it's that J. Scott Campbell that you want to get. We got Amazing Spider-Man number 12. What the hell's that character's name? The spidery, not the spider, but the robot, Leopardon or something like that. I don't know. I guess there's some rumors about Spider-Verse. This robot character showing up in the Edge of Spider-Verse. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so much. It's just so crazy, but. If you can get these books cheap, I'm all for it. But, you start paying like $15 for an issue like this, not so much. But, a couple bucks. And then all these next books were out of the dollar bin. So I found a Infinite Crisis number 3, first appearance of Jamie Reyes, who becomes the third Blue Beetle. Yeah, I think so. Sounds right. And Jim Lee cover. There was a run of Hellblazer, so I picked up like 20 issues. I'll just show this one though, number 2, first Pop of Midnight. Yep. I can't believe these were in the dollar bin already, but I guess they didn't sell for them. So, and I'm kind of specking on this book. I almost bought it the day it came out, but Jane Foster Valkyrie number 1. I'm thinking about that Thor, God and Thunder, or Love and Thunder movie, and where Jane Foster's going to end up at the end of the movie. And I don't think she's going to end up as Thor at the end of the movie. I think she'll be Thor throughout, she'll wield the hammer, all that stuff. But I could very, very, very much see her at the end of the movie. They're wrapping everything up. She becomes one of the Valkyrie. That's just kind of a little spec pick for me. For $1, I mean, you just can't really go wrong either. There's another book I passed on the day it came out, Invisible Woman number 1, Adam Hughes. Forgive me, I forget the name of the character. This is Infinity Wars, Infinity number 1. Some prisoner, Christ, what the heck is his name? But the character gets a hold of one of the Infinity Gems, so... I can't believe this was in there. I got another copy of that. $1. Come on, man, that cover's amazing. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 40, the foil for $1. Come on. And Final Crisis number 5, the J.G. Jones Wonder Woman. Love those covers. For $1. A loony. Oh yeah. I guess I'm not ending on a high note, but you guys have seen that, but I just want to show it because it's my favorite cover of the year. And then I had bought a copy prior to winning that one from Alex, so there's another Ghost Spider number 1, Shannon Mayer. Okay, last book. One more book. What's that line in The Dark Knight? I think I'm paraphrasing, but it's like either you die the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a Golden Age collector. So I finally got a Golden Age book in my collection. Finally. It's a bit of an impulse buy, I gotta be honest, but I don't regret it whatsoever. Amazing Adventures number 3. This is from, was it Ziff Davis Publications, 1951. I just thought this cover was hilarious, man. And I have a cat, so I'm a bit of a crazy cat man, and I just really had a great appreciation for this this cover, this book. It's already slabbed at a 4.0, and won it at auction. Like I said, it was a bit of an impulse buy. I think I was just browsing ending auctions, and you know, there was like 5 minutes left on this guy. It was a decent price. Can't remember exactly what I paid, but I remember it being, I thought, a good purchase. So yeah, my first Golden Age book. I think it will be the first of many, because there's just something different about holding a Golden Age book in your hands. I'm not sure quite how to describe it, but yeah, very cool cover. I love these like side stories here. You got the Cosmic Brain and Escape on a Planetoid. So it's kind of a shame that I can't go in this, to be honest, but I'm fine with having it in the CGC case. I think it looks great. So yeah, okay, 30 minutes, that's it, man. I gotta wrap it up right there, but thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you made it through. And oh, my big boy books are coming back from CBCS. They're on their way. Well, that's the last email they sent, is that they're getting shipped back to Canada, and then FedEx is gonna get them to me, and then we're gonna unbox them, and we're gonna see some really crazy books. I think. So yeah, thanks again, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.